This is Paul with a 52-week garden with another quick tip for your bale garden. I'm working on removing the old bales from last year's garden and installing these new bales. One of the first steps to that, however, is to remove the old bales. You start by taking all of the strings off the bales, and then I cut the strings where the knot is, where they knotted it. And that gives me nice long strings. This material here will last 6, 7, 8 years in the sunlight. It does not stretch. You can use it for trellis material, for tying up stuff in the garden, in the yard. We use it in our blackberries and our blueberries and a number of other projects and chores around the yard. Great resource. But your first step to resetting the garden, of course, is to remove the bale strings. And then I remove the bales. But here's what I do. I take only the uncomposted exterior bale material and fill up my wheelbarrow with it. Now you can see that wheelbarrow is full of uncomposted exterior bale material. That's the crust on the outside of the bale that did not compost. But the heart of the bale composted. Put my foot down here so you can kind of see. And that's about a 4 or 5 inch high pile. And you can see it runs all the way down the row. I've pulled just the loose hay off the sides and the top and left the piles of pure compost there. Now, it used to be in the past that I would go to the big box center and I would buy 15 or 20 bags of seed starter to start my new seeds and seed trays and pots for my garden. I don't do that anymore. I use my gloves and my hands and I remove just the outer dry bale material, pile this up in the wheelbarrow. I can reuse this as a weed barrier in the garden, or I can put it in my compost pile, add some nitrogen and some water and compost that down and use that elsewhere in the yard. But more importantly, here's your bale garden tip. Don't pick this up with the hay. Leave that and then take a shovel, like I have here, and shovel it. It just easily comes out, and put it in a bucket. I can fill up from all of these rows. I got 3 of these rows, plus I have the 4 square planters, plus I have the 20 bales, the 10 that were around each leg of the trellis tunnel, and then the wall that runs down the back of the garden and across the side. I'm going to get probably 20 buckets of this compost if I want it. I will not spend $30 or $40 or $50 on seed starter mix. You can't get a better seed starter mix than this right here. It's loose, it's small, it's fine grained, it doesn't have weeds in it, it's sterile, and you can grow start your seeds right in this. It won't mat down. It's a beautiful material. You just can't buy any better than that in a bag. And it's free. It's right here. You made it in the heart of the bales. All you have to do is take a minute to harvest it, put it in buckets, fill your seed trays with it, and then you're off and running for your new garden. The old garden starts the new garden. And that's how it works with bale gardening. We don't throw any of it away. We recycle all of it over and over and over again from year to year. So that's your tip, your quick tip from the 52-week garden this week. Remove the outer crust. Use it for a weed barrier or start a compost pile with it. Save the compost from the heart of the bale, shovel it into a pail, and use that to start your seedlings and seeds for this season's garden. All right, so happy gardening. Get out there and grow something. This is Paul with a 52-week garden.